I said, girl, why you keep calling? I said, girl, why you keep calling? Yeah, she said, I need a new whip. Yeah, cause I know that you're still ballin'.
I am fast. I am confident. I am dominant. I am dangerous. My whole life, I've always been an underdog. There was always someone bigger than me, someone stronger than me, and I was never the tallest. Off first glance, coaches never looked my way. There was always someone more talented than I was, or another athlete had an older brother that left a lasting impression, putting them in a better position than me, forcing me to feel as if I was an outcast. It also probably didn't help that I walked around with huge sports goggles and dressed dorky because I wanted to look like Steve Urkel. Don't ask why. Because of that, I had a lack of confidence in myself and in my athletic ability in my earlier years. And other kids can sense that lack of self, which led to me being picked on and getting beat up numerous times. So I learned early in life, you'll either sink or swim, and life will beat you to your knees if you allow it to. I knew I was faster than you, and still know to this day, but I never truly saw the significance and or impact I had on others in the environment I was placed in. For some reason, people would gravitate themselves to me, seeing something in me that I could never find on my own. Eventually, I was always looked at to be the guy or to be one of the guys on the track, the court, or the field to make the last shot or to make the game-changing play. But all I wanted to do was run. Based on the level of competition, I knew I could always outrun anyone. And so, my identity began to be associated with my speed. So I take losing extremely personally, completely dismantling my already shaky confidence. You see, growing up, I wasn't the strong-minded individual I've grown to be today. You remember when I said life will beat you to your knees if you allow it? Yeah, that literally happened to me. My 6th grade year, first football practice ever, I had a teammate kick me in my stomach with his cleats. And while I was on the ground, he grabbed his helmet and swung his helmet. And then he invited our other teammates to jump in on me. After that, I lived in fear around them. Every time they saw me, they pick on me and continue to jump me. Until one day, I had enough and snapped. I'm not going to sit here and describe to you and tell you the story what happened, but just know, after that, they never tested me again. Once football season ended, basketball season was right around the corner, and I made the team. Some of my teammates didn't like it. Some of the kids that didn't make the team, of course, didn't like it either, and they were friends. So what they did was remind me why I wasn't good enough and why I didn't fit in. Again, I had to fight my way through that season. So what I've learned in my life, all I wanted to do was shine and seem good enough to the world. But I've learned that other people will recognize a light within you before you recognize it within yourself. And they'll be intimidated by it. And what they'll do is try to dim your light while you're already trying to dim your light. So what I had to do, I've learned to stand up for myself, fight for myself, and stand 10 toes and never budge. Further down the road as a collegiate D1 athlete, I'd pay attention to my peers, and I'd see the accolades they acquire, and it would infuriate me because I'd see how much they would BS practice, not care about their bodies, party on the weekends, and get into foolishness, where there was me doing everything by the book and still falling short. That was the story of my life, though, in every stage. The harder I worked, the more I felt my dreams and goals were slipping away from me. I'd see the gap between myself and them widen, even though they weren't doing anything special. Until one day, I just stopped caring about everything. I stopped caring about others' opinions on me, other people projecting their insecurities on me. I stopped caring about all the noise, interior and exterior. I stopped caring about the distractions. I stopped caring about all of the BS and became obsessed with my future. I became obsessed with forging my own path with the help of my Heavenly Father. I made the decision that no one and nothing on this earth will stop me. And I think once I made that agreement with myself, others around me felt that fire. Through the countless sleepless nights, early mornings, tears, sweat, throw-up sessions, heartbreaks, sore muscles, and countless worries of if I'll make it, people began to look at me as inspiration. They'd rally around me and cheer for me when I never even knew. The harder I worked, the more people wanted to be around me and wanted to see me shine. And I'm not just talking about my family, but people that I never knew, or even people that I never knew were paying attention to me. And I think they wanted to be around me because somehow, some way, the more I went through, I'd bring out the best in them. So some people might think I'm crazy. Others might think I'm cocky. But I believe I have an iron will, cut by diamonds, forged through disappointment and self-efficacy. I've lost so many times it's made me question my worth, question my identity, doubt my God-given abilities, wonder what my purpose is, and overall put me through a world of hurt and indescribable pain. But through all of that, it's made me the most resilient version of myself. It's made me the man that you see and hear today. The man that never stops. The man that's always hungry for more. The man that looks at this world and sees that he can impact the whole world by achieving his dreams. So some people ask me, why am I training so hard? What is my goal? I say, stick around and watch.
Sacrifice, hustle, pay the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice, that's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.